Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shang at 20 at YouTube.com. I've just been doing so much of the Dota stuff that I kind of forgot that I've been trying to reach back up the ladder in StarCraft. I'm down to level 50 in Platinum. That's not great. In Tier 3 Platinum, it's not fantastic, but I'm not worried about it. We'll keep going at it. Try to make it as cool as possible. You know, I'm gonna have to check the stream, make sure everything's looking okay. I don't know. Actually, we're gonna stop the stream for. Alright, we're just trying to. I'm just trying to fix the rate. Pretty sure it's skipping a little bit. So we're just gonna fix that. If everything looks a little too blurry or something, just let me know in the comments, or if it's moving a little too slow, because I can definitely try to fix that a little bit. Oh yeah, and team, I'm in silver, but I haven't played team in a while. And I don't play Protoss or Terran. I am strictly a Zerg player. I know what some people like say, like kind of limits my opportunity or what I'm trying to do, but in actuality, it's something that I love to do. Yeah, we're gonna again. We're just. Alright, I don't know. Maybe that'll work out a little better. Again, sorry for all the stop and go kind of stuff. I'm just trying to just kind of make the stream like run a little bit smoother and stuff like that. But I think we're doing okay. Really what we're gonna try to do this time is try to do quick overwhelming attacks this time, because it's gonna be, I've noticed a lot of times when you let the Protoss kind of get more and more farm, more and more into late game, that it starts to get like a little more dangerous. So what we're gonna try to do honestly is try to push up our timetables. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna do a lot of Zerg rush, but what I am going to say is that we're going to try to just ramp up production faster so that we don't have to deal with that late game aggression. As for like kind of, and that's kind of my my strategy for the Protoss. For Terran, it's going to try to be Roach and Hydralisk with Ultralisks. Probably. Alright, so it's gonna be our first one of the day, so don't judge me too harshly if I don't if I don't look on par. I have been playing a lot of Dota. The 7.07 patch is out, and that's honestly, I feel that's changed the game. I mean, for the better or for worse, I can't tell you right now. It's definitely a change. Just the production and how things ramped up in that game now is like tremendous. So, well, I love this map because of this pure and simple fact. See this breakable wall right here? It allows us to go straight through the back of their base into the base. So that's honestly, when we're going on this map, that's exactly what I try to do. I try to get that that quick aggression to end the game as quickly as possible. So for right now, we're just gonna try to ramp up my production to get those few zerglings out to just kind of
We require more minerals.
push as far as we can, as hard as we can. So for this one, we're going to drop that off here. We're going to have him kind of sit where we're going to attack right here, so that we can see if they have any like people trying to stop us from doing that. So as of now, we're still just trying to ramp up production. When we hit to the 300 mark, when we hit the 300 mark, I'm gonna try to do a quick expansion. I mean, I know, well, you know what, now that I think about it, we talked about how I'm gonna try to go for a quick attack, so we're gonna go for that. All at the same time, still producing more and more drones to do to get that production up, because the game of drones is all about production. And I mean, we are kind of sacrificing production by not doing the expansion, but this will work out for what we're trying to do. It's not going to be quite a Zerg rush, but it's going to be a very heavy Zerg aggression. So let's move down here. Actually, you know, let's not take them off. Get these guys going, because we're going to want early speedlings, kind of just to enforce what I'm talking about with the speedlings. So we need the queen. It's just a must. And with these, if we can get like one more larva out, we could start to attack this wall. Alright, dope. Oh. And he found us. I'm not, it's a bad idea to like kind of follow him around like that. But, you know, it's really just to make sure that no shenanigans going on with him. And honestly, shenanigans with early Terran isn't really that possible, except for like with Reaper play. So I'm not totally worried about that. Again, we're sending them here to start to kind of chip away at that wall.
We require more minerals.
We got enough for speedling, so that's what we're gonna go for. Oh, and there it is. The early aggression. I want another queen.
We require more minerals.
Still just ramping up production as much as we can. And we don't really want them getting hit to what we're doing, so we're gonna go on a wild Zergling chase while we get more and more units to come down here. And actually, he might have sniffed it out already, so what we're gonna do is go into quick production. Well, try to get that quick production of roaches in there. But if he didn't, then he's gonna be totally unprepared for this, which I'm kind of hoping.
Metamorphosis. Our forces are under attack.
Alright. So now we're getting our critical mass of Zerglings that we need. Now we're gonna start production of the metabolic, like, yeah, see, he scouted it out already. So we're just gonna pull back for right now, produce another queen. Not forgetting to keep pushing the creep wave. Yeah, and actually I'm gonna move this queen down to be properly protect us. Yeah, they're waiting for it. They were waiting for it, so that was pretty good that we didn't lose much. we'll start to produce roaches and start to move the creep wave. Alright, so let's get this extra gas geyser open, producing... Oh, there we go. Let's get more... We're just gonna start to try to get more and more production out of these buildings, as well as this. So, let's see, just spread the creep. We're trying to, at this point, we're trying to spread the creep, get more and more of it, so we can start to honestly move around the map in earnest. And now we get the roaches up. Let's go. Yeah, they're gonna try to trade. And like I said, we're just trying to move. Hey, not bad at all. I mean, he produced a lot of those Hellions to try to harass basically and keep us off of this expansion of his. I actually just kind of want to see what he had up here. All right. He's going for yeah, okay, that's cool. All right, he was gonna go for a quick banshee play and kind of cloak in and try to take us out, but I think we did really well there. We kind of rolled the punches and got basically what we needed out of that. What we're really gonna have to make sure is that we basically, like I said, keep up the basically keep up the harassment so that we don't have to worry about people coming at us like that. We can actually kind of like move past it and see how that was. He kind of thought that he could delay us enough time that he could get that off, but I mean, luckily enough that we kind of figured it out beforehand. We sniffed it out so we could actually push with it. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're just gonna have to make sure, like I said, we're gonna have to keep advancing, keep trying to make sure that. Oh my God! Honestly, this is my roughest matchup. Zerg is just tough. I mean, we can do kind of the same thing, but we're gonna have to worry kind of about them doing that as well. So to defend against that, you put your you're gonna have to put your overlord where you can sniff that out. And with our overlords this game, we're definitely gonna be placing them in places where we can sniff out the aggression. Honestly, I don't like the maps where you already know where you're gonna spawn from. So I mean, it is what it is, but we're just gonna have to keep tabs on like their comings and goings basically. So we're just gonna keep producing more units. Actually, I think that in this game we're gonna go for more of a roach rush, because a lot of Zerglings try to do. I mean, a lot of Zerg players like to do this very heavy aggression towards the other Zerg player. Which, I mean, it's great because you either win or lose depending on fate or just your micro, and the micro really is where this matchup kind of lies in. You got to make sure that you don't run your whole Zergling like battalion into basically a million Banelings, because then they're just going automatically, and that's basically GG. So we're gonna just go up to the quick expansion. Continuously to get as much minerals as we can until we can get to that nice state of getting this front expansion out. Actually, we could probably just send them out right now. Alright, so we got that. We're gonna immediately move into a spawning pool as soon as we get the minerals for that. And we're almost at the top worker count we need for this, so I'm kind of happy what we got. We have our protection over here from the back door. We're putting him in front so it's not gonna be like a surprise when if somebody comes to try to attack us. We'll be semi-ready for it. I mean, honestly, if he rushed out like his units, then it'd be pretty much game over for me right now. I am kind of playing a bit greedy, but I feel that it's kind of no pain, no gain at this point. Getting our expansion out, it's almost there. I am gonna try to make maybe one static defense so that we're not really not worried about basically them coming after us like right away, and we have a little bit of buffer between us. So we're just about to okay, cool. So we got our expansion up. We're gonna call our queens, and like I said, we're gonna get that one static defense. Usually you kind of want it between your mineral lines, so you can't just get like, you just don't get ran over. And again, we're just going to move into a roach build while continuously trying to refresh our armies. Alright, get our queen out. 3. Produce more and more of them. Alright, so right now, again, we're just trying to get more and more workers out here so that we can kind of put some early aggression on them. I want one more queen for creep spread. Alright, right now I'm feeling a bit optimistic. If I haven't seen any of them yet, that either means that he's ramping up for some kind of extreme Zerg rush, or that he's just a bit late. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, just keep producing units, so that we'll be able to keep up with his production as well as mine. Throw these guys into the mineral gas geysers, because we're gonna need more and more gas geysers. We got our queen. Now we're gonna start to just try to increase our production of roaches. And he hasn't even sniffed out what we're trying to do, really, so that's not bad on our behalf, really. Keep producing more and more, and move up to the next layer of our tech tree. We haven't maxed out over here, which isn't great.
More overlords.
And we'll just keep producing those units while trying to kick in the back door. I mean, he sees that, he's definitely spotted it, but at this point, that's what we're going for until he makes us stop. So that's just that. And again, just continuously trying to spread the creep wave. 3 here, 1 here, and then we can put the rest into production. Let's get more and more. And actually, we have a lot of money. So what we're gonna do is start our 3rd expansion. Yep, and there's that aggression we were talking about. What we're gonna do is start to produce as many roaches as we can.
Mutation complete.
And make some static defenses in strategic, basically, locations, so that we can. All right. Continue making more and more drones. That's what's gonna be try to carry us the game until we can get to a little higher tech tree, because it seems like he's gonna try to just kind of overmatch us with that, which I mean is definitely a standard play. I'm not it's basically what you want to do at this point. But what we're, like I said, we have the higher tier units. We're gonna get the armor upgrade. Again, we're gonna keep just spreading the creep as much as we can. Get roach speed.
Spawn more overlords.
And then basically we're gonna try to rush through here. Alright, so let's get these guys in here. Because basically at this point we're gonna try to do a little shenanigans. Basically what we're gonna do is try to kind of throw them into a false sense that we're gonna go all in roach and then go for a flyer build basically. So let's see what we got over here.
Our forces are under attack.
Yep.
Mutation.
Yep, that's basically what he tried to do. He wanted to, he thought that he could basically do the same thing, like get flyer after flyer after flyer and try to basically counter us, because he's gonna come after us right now because of that. Like he's gonna feel that he's got me pretty much figured out. It was pretty good.
We require
pretty good.
Our forces are under attack.
But this is really when it's gonna really count. Our kind of little subterfuge. And yeah, he's gonna go around trying to kill our thingies, which we're gonna try to pull him back really, just so we don't lose them.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Which I'm not. We have the better flyers. That's just that.
Mutation.
Again, he kind of felt he could just like come after us and like we weren't gonna do anything about it. Which I mean, like I said, on normal Zerg Reserg, it's kind of the way it's gonna happen. But I was a little bit too smart for that. But see, now this is when the real game's gonna come out, the meta game, where it's gonna be like where they try to basically figure out a way to figure us out. So I don't know. We're gonna just produce some more and more overlords and start to harass them like they harassed us. Except we have the upgrade advantage. Yep, and there's the what you call it, there's the kind of switch they're gonna try to go into. Now I'm definitely understand how they're coming, and again we're just gonna continue to build the creep, build the we're gonna do roaches, hydras, and we're gonna try to just come at them. We have all the upgrades we need. I will be getting let's get these guys, and these guys, and we're gonna let's start to move around, take a look what we can do. More and more and more, basically. That's all we're trying to do. Produce more and more units, more and more. Let's see, can we get to the backside and cause some trouble? Again, yeah, he's trying to do a pretty cool build, comprised mostly of flyers, or what I like to call them, but mutalisks. But I'm pretty sure we'll be all right. We're just gonna, like I said, just continue to drone up, continue to drone up. He's probably on 4 bases, which we're gonna have to crack.
Spawn more overlord.
Probably gonna need a bangling nest. Let's see. Alright. And we're gonna have to hit to next tier. Just to get that next level of defense out. Roaches as well. We're basically gonna just mix up our whole lineup to have just better tier units than he has. And hopefully that wins us the day. I mean, we're always gonna have to keep maintaining the production.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright, so this army is pretty dank. We get more roaches.
Mineral field.
Wow, their roachicle has gotten that deep too. That's pretty impressive. Thank you. And while we do it, we're gonna try to just kind of stop that creep as well. Because I want to...
Mineral field.
mass as many of them as you can. That's pretty fucking funny. But not to be unexpected, honestly. We're gonna do run-bys at these locations. Honestly, I like his production is pretty dope to produce that many. No. We're gonna hang out with that.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, their production is pretty cool. We're gonna have to turtle up because we pretty much lost. I mean, which is cool. Like I said, it's my first game. My first game of the day. If we lose, it's not a big deal. We're just gonna have to kind of just get back at it. Wow. Yeah, that's game. It's game. His production was probably off the chart. He probably had about 4 bases with him. Yeah. Yep. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of fighting Zerg v Zerg. It's gonna be incredibly difficult if you don't maintain the constant pressure. If you don't maintain that constant pressure what's gonna happen is that he's gonna just come and take you out like that, and it's pretty impressive. I mean, that's why I'm exclusively kind of like a Zerg player, because that kind of play fits right into my kind of gameplay, fits right into my style. I definitely kind of love playing that way. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let me know if it's a little too dim, which it looks dim to me. I don't know. I gotta find a way to fix that. It just doesn't. I'll be right back. Alright, so again, this is kind of the same setup. Probably gonna just need to Alright, so we're gonna try to do some real BS right now. We're gonna just try to do a Zerg rush as fast as we honestly can, to try to kind of like negate his Zerg rush, which is probably gonna come. My apology for the quality of the stream. It's not looking the best. I'm still kind of figuring it out. Just how it works. Going to need to scout with our overlords. There we go. There's an overlord. Then get a little into gas. Honestly, we're just gonna put him in gas until we can get enough to get our speedlings. As soon as it gets to 100 gas, we're just gonna switch right back off. But now we're just gonna produce Zerglings intermittently with getting just more production going. So the 2 already is just to see what we see, not only to see where they are, but to kind of scout. So we're gonna go over this way, see if it's there. Okay, we got our 100. So we're good with that. And then still just keep an eye out for where they are, but at this point,
forces are under attack.
okay. Yep. I kind of saw that coming. So honestly, what I feel we should do now is try to tech up to at least to get to our flyers, because we're not gonna fight uphill against all that. Honestly, we got spawn crawlers, spore crawlers. Ugh, I'm like tongue tied today.
We require more minerals.
All right. We got spoil crawlers. Well, they got spoil crawlers and everything else. So we're just gonna take closer looks at what they're doing, as well as try to advance our creep. And we're gonna block up this ramp.
Our forces are under attack. Metamorphosis complete.
Oh, nice. Quickly hit up to that level 2 so we can start to get our flyers.
Spawn
I keep saying flyers, but the mutalisks. We got our speedlings, so our lings are a little bit better than theirs, and just in terms of just the speed. So it's not that big of a deal right now, but it was just to see if we couldn't get something started there, which we couldn't. So I mean, in StarCraft, you're really gonna have to think on the draft on like kind of where we're going next, what are we doing next, how are we gonna do this next. It's all gonna be coming down to that kind of stuff. Plus, I mean, containment, I mean, wouldn't be a horrible thing. So we're just going to produce a little more, and then create a baneling nest.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, they have a lot of banelings. They went for the baneling. I suppose until they can get their flyers. They're definitely gonna come over this way. Good. That's kind of what I was hoping. Good. Oh, wow. I completely blew that. That was completely a dumb idea. I mean, I completely blew that. That was funny. That was funny.
We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack.
Alright. I mean, I completely bonehead blew that. But, I mean, it's okay. I mean, again, it's just, you just gotta think faster, think on your feet better, and I just didn't. So, that's what happens when you don't. I should have had counter banelings and stuff like that. And I kind of didn't. I let it lapse. And I lost, I don't know how much work it got really, but that's enough to actually quit the game. But I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to try to just do as much as I can. Until they come back and finish the job, basically. Drop it. Alright, cool. We're cool. We're cool.
We require more minerals.
Who doesn't like all this, huh? So that's it for me. Ugh. That was bad. Again, playing against Zerg, man, I'm still yeah, I actually want to see, like, this guy. I'm not even going to get into it. Yeah. And see, that's the thing, like, it's not too different from me and him depending on what we're doing. It's the fact that he was smarter in realizing what he needed to do with it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm taking a look at this. It is honestly about how smart you are with your banelings and stuff like that, and I was just dumb. That was just dumb of me. And you know, it happens. Good, bad, or ugly, you gotta figure out what you're doing and how you're doing it. So I'm not too disappointed, but I am disappointed I lost. I hate losing. But in all honesty, the games that I don't mind losing in, which I mean, it's still, I hate losing, but what I don't mind losing in is just trying to get better. If you can't get better, if you can't try to figure out what you're doing wrong and try to move off it, then it's not gonna matter. You know, you're just not gonna. It's just not. You're not gonna progress. And I want to progress. I've always wanted to progress and get better and better at it. and being able to kind of do the kind of strategies I want to do. Against Zerg, it's not that easy. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. Since it was a random, just fly over. Since, again, it's like a 2-player map, and I really don't like 2-player maps. But we'll find out.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Get the causeway going.
We require more minerals.
Come on. Again, we're at this point we're gonna just try to drone up, get as much workers as we can, get to that critical state, and then move on to a quick spawning pool. So we got 12 right now. Still don't know who we're facing, so it's pretty. This is pretty iffy. This is pretty standard. So in case it's Protoss or what you call it, we'll still have Protoss or Terran. We'll still have a decent build. The only time when this is gonna be pretty dangerous for me is if it's Zerg again. And if it's Zerg again, I don't know. We'll still go for it. It's Protoss, so that's cool. I'm okay with going against the Protoss. Let's see. No, actually, you know, we're gonna scrap that and go for our spawning pool, so we can move on to that next tier. Produce our first gas geyser. We're about to be locked up, so we're gonna have to produce more overlords. Start to kind of fill up that gas geyser so that we'll actually have some resources when this whole thing starts out. All right, cool. So we got our worker count the way we want them. We got the 3 workers over here, so that's still our spawning pool just popped, so we can get our queen started and then saturate this space. Also, what I want to do is make a road foreign and produce a evolution chamber so that we can kind of move into that quick tier, that quick tier. Keep producing units. Keep pushing out that larvae. We'll pull you back so you don't get killed. Right, so we can start to produce some roaches. Get the upgrades.
Spawn more overlords.
Yes, more overlords.
Spawn more overlords.
And we actually need to get another queen out so we can start to expand the creep. Go to that next layer and tech so we can get our flyers to do some more harass. Kinda happy how it's going right now.
We require
We're gonna produce a little more roaches. Operate that Vespene gas, and now we're gonna start to spread the creep. Start up the production of our next Vespene gas, our next refinery. So let's see, we got 3. We're gonna go poking. We're gonna go poke the bear. And then get our second gas geyser going. Our 4th, basically.
We require more Vespene gas.
Yeah, I know. And again, continuously pushing creep so that we'll have a better better mobility. I want to get. All right.
We require more Vespene gas.
And I mean, honestly, with 600 minerals sitting here, we need to start to produce and get a 3rd base. Again, we are trying to keep that pressure on. Alright, cool. I'm alright with that. He kind of overcompensated and got a lot of ground fighters, so when I come with these, with my flying units, it'll hopefully be kind of a surprise. So let's see what we got. We're gonna just start to produce more and more roaches. We already have the +1 attack, the evolution missiles, so I'm feeling alright about that. We're gonna try to scare them a bit to think that we're going for a all-in with those guys.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
Metamorphosis complete. Our forces are under attack.
Go.
Mutation. Our forces are under attack.
A little micro never hurt nobody.
Our forces are under attack.
Now we'll produce.
Our forces are under attack.
We're gonna try to micro this out.
Mutation complete.
We got 9 so far. What did I select? Void rays. Now we go into the back. And I think that's gonna be GG, honestly. you want to do that, that's cool. I'll kill all 3 of your void rays and come here.
Our forces are under attack.
And create more void rays. Let's see. These are just throwaway at this point. And now we're gonna move back in. Cool. Cool. Now what we're gonna do is transition into... Oh man, I didn't even touch this base. Okay, cool. I want more and more of these. And continuously start to build those up. More and more workers. And we're gonna pack up.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, dope. Alright, we have way too much minerals. And we stopped creep production, which is bad. We always want to continuously push the creep till we can get on their side.
Mineral field depleted.
So that we can actually
spawn more overlords.
They're in a one base all in now.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright. How many do we have? 3? I want 3 more. Hydroless chamber. Let's get this base going and continuously push the creep.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay, I'm okay. We're okay.
Mutation complete. Mineral field depleted.
We're gonna mix some of these guys in there as well. And get our second gas guys are going. Still pushing.
Mineral field depleted.
And actually,
Our forces please under attack, Geyser. Mutation complete. Metamorphosis complete.
they're freaking dirty, man.
Mutation complete.
And again, we're just at this point we're just trying to produce more and more units, and we're trying to choke them out now. It's basically a choke out. When they're ready again, we're gonna go back in again. Again, I kind of want to create more and more swarm hosts, and again, we're just continuously pushing creep till we can get on their side of the map.
Mineral field depleted.
And you guys can go here. 1, 2, 3, and you can produce on the high mineral patch.
Metamorphosis complete.
Get up, drop down.
Mineral field depleted.
It's gonna be hard for them to be able to stop those.
Mineral field depleted. Vespine geyser exhausted.
Yep. That's when you drop. That's when he kind of realized he couldn't do much against that. I was gonna just try to starve him out. Kind of want to see what he had in here, because I felt that he was gonna overreact and try to, yeah, and put as many of those up as he could. One base all is not really gonna work after I have like 4 bases like that. But hey, I mean, I kind of tried to jump on him early. That was the kind of the idea. Absurd, my good friend. Absolutely. I definitely we could definitely get on some more on some games, man. I want to do like one more match, win, lose, or draw. I think we've done what we wanted to do. So yeah, definitely just give me a second to finish up this match. The next match, no Zerg, no Zerg, no Zerg. I'm literally gonna have to sit down and do like training Zerg v Zerg. Okay, another Protoss game. I'm not worried. Protoss, they get very dangerous late game, particularly against Zerg. So we're gonna just have to be really mindful of what we're gonna do. I kind of like the strategy we're doing before. Keep expanding, keep pushing the creep wave. Try to manipulate kind of how much minerals they can get. So we're gonna just scout a little bit with our first overlord, and then as the overlords, as we get more overlords, we'll just kind of spread them out until we can find exactly where they are. I don't know. That last game worked out pretty well. I mean, you don't want to just throw yourself into a brick wall every time with the Zerg, because I mean, your units are cheaper than the Protoss units, but it's still tough when you try to build an army and you go in and there's like turrets and void rays and stuff like that. So what he wanted to do was kind of farm up, block off the entrances to his base, make it harder for us to get to, and then build up all his void rays. That's exactly what he was gonna do, and I kind of felt that was the strategy. And a lot of times for Protoss players, that's what they like to do. They like to kind of back you into a corner and then take you out, kind of like how I was doing to him. So I know that must not have been enjoyable, but it's enjoyable to me. That was fun. As soon as we can get that 300 minerals, we'll be able to start up our next. We got our an expansion going, a little quick expansion, as we're still looking for our opponent. I mean, I have a feeling he's going to be on that side. So if we go here and he's not there, so we know where he's going to be. Those are the two quickest places. So that's why I sent them there. It takes a long time for to go across the entire map there. I'm pretty sure he's still looking for us, and that's what that is. I don't think that's where his base is. It could possibly be, but I severely doubt it. I think that he's still scouting for us. And as like I said, we're just going to keep droning up until we can get what we need. It's time for... Oh, I completely forgot to get my spawning pool, which is the most important thing. That's going to delay me so bad. Gosh. Because that's where we're going to try to produce our queens. We're not going to be able to produce queens without the spawning pool. I'm so stupid. That's definitely going to delay us, which is not great. Which is not great at all. But what we can do is kind of just get our production going as much as we can do without queen. Stupid. Stupid. There we go. That's gonna delay everything. Alright, so we found him. Let's produce our... Alright, we're gonna go here. And we're just, at this point, just trying to get more and more farm. I am gonna produce an evolution chamber so that we can get our upgrade started. As well as the second gas geyser. I mean, we're gonna need the gas, but at this point we're just gonna try to quickly produce as many as we can. Yeah, because there's the response. Get some roaches out. Produce another queen.
We require more minerals.
Yeah, he tried to do a quick okey doke on us there, which is okey. Which is okey doke, but I'm not. We kind of shut that down. We shut that aggression down, so I'm pretty proud of that. Next, he's gonna get the phoenixes to try to harass my my movement, this is always fun, you know. Well, that means we're just gonna have to kind of tech up to quickly as well to try to counteract that. We're already almost to our next evolution, So let's get this going. Alright, so we're gonna pop a few and hang out here until we can get to our next level, which will do that. Alright, so let's see, I'm pretty sure we got an extra. I want this infestation pit.
Spawn more overlords.
We need to get this. Cool.
Mutation complete. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, chase me home, bitch.
Spawn more overlords.
Chase me home. That's dope.
The hive
Push the
cluster
creep.
is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
I'm not too worried about it. Really, what we're trying to do basically is, he's trying to maintain pressure on me. And I'm just gonna wait a little bit and then deny it. So, we're okay. And now we'll pull back and produce these guys, and while that's happening,
Metamorphosis complete. Spawn more overlords.
while that's happening, we're going to continue to push the creep, because what they're going to do now is try to, what we did to the other guy is just maintain pressure on us until we can't do anything about it. And again, continuously try to harass us. So we're gonna make a quick little beeline and continuously try not to lose this match. So we're gonna take those off of that and make more and more. Oh wow, that's hilarious.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
Because I'm pretty sure they're pretty unguarded. Yep.
Our drones are under attack.
And what we're gonna do is continuously make more of these and do as much harass as we can.
Our forces are under attack.
And now we're gonna go over here to... Oh no, they went for a one base all in.
The hive cluster is under attack.
One base all in. I mean, we pretty much lost this. Just based off his aggression, honestly. Yep, that's it for me. Which, I mean, it was what it was. We lost that. I can't pay more attention to my chat because I don't have two monitors. I can only see when I flip back over. But anyway, guys, that was some Dota. I started at 50, so I'm at 40, so it's not horrible. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure that you press that bell at the bottom to get updates when I'm streaming. And thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot for me for anybody to come check me out. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.